Hi, I'm here to introduce our new heat illness prevention policy. A part of that is our re-rollout, our new rehab plan. This is just a component of our overall effort to reduce heat illnesses on wildland fires particularly, but on any incident that we encounter. I think we've all recognized over the years that heat has become a serious issue on fires and on as we work on our incidents. And actually, to be correct, the injury is not necessarily directly related to heat, but it's exertional stress, because exertional stress builds up heat internally, but it also places demands on your body, on nutrition, on the amount of energy you have. And what it really does, once you tax yourself, is it degrades your ability to think on incidents, and that's exactly what we're trying to protect. We're trying to protect your brain here. And when you get hot on an incident, or you place your body under undue stress, that's the thing that's affected the most, is your ability to recognize the environment you're in, to make sound decisions on an incident, and look out for the safety of your crew or your peers on the incident. So this is, like I said, this is one component of a multi-pronged effort to improve this. And I know you know that we started this a while ago. Matter of fact, 2007 was our first change, where we went to an option of a single layer with our yellows. We added the wolf pack on top of things so you guys could be better hydrated on incidents. We started down the road of training everybody in an in-service format, up to, at least the company officers, up to engine boss, and started to incorporate all those classes that are required. Because it really isn't, the problem isn't just heat, there's a bunch of things involved. And so we've been trying to hit the hydration. You're going to hear a little later about what adequate nutrition is. You're going to hear a little bit later about what adequate rest is on an incident. They're all very important aspects, and they're interrelated. So while cooling is important, and taking a layer off has been, I believe, a great benefit to us, it's not the end. And just to tell you directly, in the words of the fire chief, he wants us to think differently on incidents as we reduce our layering, because we prioritized the risk of exertional stress over the risk of getting burned on an incident. You're going to have to think differently out there, and thinking differently both operationally, meaning tactically, with your decisions, giving yourself a little extra time and a little extra distance from the fire. But you're also going to have to think differently about your own exertion and your crew's exertion. And that's the key component of what we're going to talk about today. And if you could sit with the medical directors of the many Southern California agencies that I've sat with over the last few years in trying to bring forward some of these changes, you would hear them say, if you experience symptoms on an incident, it's too late, really, for you that day. And what I mean by that is that we've all seen stars on the incident. We've all had to, felt a little nausea on an incident, had to sit down for a while and take a blow. And then we got back up and started working again, and we didn't report it, we didn't talk about it, we just swept it under the rug and kept moving. And that's not correct for us. That's not appropriate for our personnel. Speaking to you supervisors out there, and for the employees out there that are working, we need your help to recognize these symptoms at the earliest possible moment, because our goal is to keep you working healthy, in a healthy state on an incident, not in an unhealthy state. So with that, here's Norm Plott, our EMS Battalion Chief, with some more information.
Hello, my name is Norm Plott, EMS Battalion Chief for Ventura County Fire. Our overall goal with the standing order that you're looking at now in the training package is to reduce injuries to firefighters, and specifically heat-related injuries. You're going to see in this training package three main concepts. Number one, prehydration, which is getting our bodies ready before the bell goes off on high heat days or anticipated high heat days. Second of all is incident hydration and nutrition, to be able to recharge the body after heavy exertion due to a hazmat incident, wildland fire, structure fire, or a training exercise. And the third concept we want to talk about is rehab. Rehab is really important. If you look at a structure fire as being more of a sprint, when we run into a burning structure to save a loved one, to put out a fire, it takes a lot of exertion in a short amount of time. We're limited by the amount of air we have, and we get in, whether we're doing vertical ventilation, whether we're performing a rescue, whether we're putting the fire out, holding the fire, or it could even be on a hazmat call, where you're in suits, where you're going in to take a sample on a tanker car. These are sprint-like conditions that demand a lot on our bodies. And so it's important during rehab that we replace the electrolytes, we get proper rest, we sit down, we doff our equipment, and get replenished from the exertions that we've placed on our body. The second analogy I'd like to use is a marathon. When we pull out of the station and we see a large head of smoke, we know that that's not going to be a half an hour fire and that we're going to be back at the station house within 45 minutes. We know that's going to be an all-day event. So the marathon requires us to think differently, to not go at a sprint pace, to go the long haul. And one of the things that we're looking at is being able to replace electrolytes, making sure that you rehydrate, making sure that you drink plenty of fluids, and be able to take care of the demands that are placed on our body, especially during long-term events. So hopefully this package, this rehab policy, will give us some tools to better define what rehab is, to better define what we're going to do before the bell rings, and to better define what we're going to do while we're on the incident and during the incident, and especially on high heat days, to replace the demands that it takes on our body each and every day. And overall, our goal is to reduce injuries to firefighters each and every day. Thank you. And I'd like to introduce Steve Francis.
Hi, I'm here to talk about the Training Division's part in the new NFPA Standard 1584. All 4 of our training captains' vehicles will be equipped with cooling chairs, easy-ups, and hydration supplies that can be used at incidents. As you're going to see in the video, the light and air units and the logistics vehicle are going to replace all their candy bar products with the healthier protein type bars. Also, we're going to be encouraging all our personnel to follow these guidelines during any of their training exercises. Take care and be safe.
Hi, I'm Captain Jim Stevenson. I'm here today to talk about 3 new products that we'll be introducing to all our engine companies. This is due to the NFPA standard 1584, which has to do with rehab of all our members during emergency operations and training exercises. Alright, here's a product introduction. We're going to be using Squincher as our electrolyte mix replacement for Gatorade. This is Squincher Light. It will be used for pre-hydration. You can use it at any time you feel that it's necessary after a workout, on a Plan 1 heat, Plan 2 heat day, or any time you think it's warm enough to warrant using this product. It comes in various flavors. This one is mixed berry. We have lemon lime, fruit punch, orange, and peach tea, and a couple other flavors. The next product, this product is Squincher, and it's a regular Squincher, and it has sugar in it and stuff like this. This is to be used while you're in an incident or after an incident. And this is to replace the electrolytes. It goes with the sugar to help give you some energy and stuff like that that you'll be using while you're out on the fire. The next product will be Hammer Gel. This is a high carbohydrate gel, and it will be used on fires or incidents or anything that lasts up to 2 to 4 hours. And this will be kind of to bridge the gap, to have some energy in case you're out there working your butts off on a fire or any type of incident that you've been out there for a long time. So these are the 3 products. This particular product right here also is made with maltodextrin, has some amino acids to help prevent muscle fatigue and stuff like that. So it's a good product. The energy doesn't spike. You won't get that energy spike like you will with sugar. It's a good product. going to talk about this electrolyte replacement. This is Squencher Light. Oops. This is a no-calorie pre-hydration drink that we're going to be giving out to you guys. We want you to keep it close to a water source so you can use this thing to pre-hydrate. You can use it any time, after workout, on a hot day, planned heat day, any of those times that you feel that you're going to need an electrolyte replacement. And this is the one. We don't want you to use the one with sugar. This is a no-calorie electrolyte replacement drink. Okay, now we're going to give you a little demo. Grab a glass, take the package. Notice it's still close to the water source. Okay, you're going to fill it up. You take the packet, tear it open. If you have good fingernails, it'll be easy to do. I don't, so I had to use my teeth. Take that, grab a spoon, stir it up. Now you have your electrolyte replacement, and you can quench your thirst.
The Ventura County Fire District is now in a Plan 1 heat. Additional information is on email and on incident printers. All units complete readiness checklists.
Hey guys, I hear it's going to be 100 degrees today.
Yeah, it's going to be warm. They had that EPD for a Plan 1 heat, so it's obvious that we've had some heat-related issues with some of our guys on incidents during the high heat days. So we need to make sure that we're staying hydrated.
That sounds good. We can do a lot of things to improve it, like single layering. I know with that, keeps your temperature a lot down. Brush helmets, so forth.
Yeah, we've got our brush helmets, so make sure we're using our brush helmets and not our structure helmets. We've got our wolf packs with our water bladders, so make sure those things are cleaned out good and full and on the rig so that we can use them.
Right, and plus we're probably going to eliminate some coffee drinking and some of the high-calorie drinks here.
Yeah, they say it's not good for you, all that caffeine in it. It's not good for your hydration. So we've got some good drinks that we'll go ahead and use, and we'll make sure we start staying hydrated, and we stay on top of our work-rest cycles even throughout the day in the heat, and we'll monitor our temperatures, guys.
Definitely be prepared.
Yeah, definitely so. We have a Plan 1 heat information that we can go through regarding what the department has listed for us and how we need to conduct our day. So we'll stay prepared.
Sounds good.
All right, these are the type of conversations we want to have at the firehouse. Remember, we want to hydrate to prevent heat-related injuries. We want to think about rehab, and you also want to go home safe to your families. So be safe out there. I'll see you out in the fire line.
All right, a couple minutes to go, back on the line. Before I do, take advantage of one of these energy bars, chock full of protein, carbohydrates to sustain me through the rest of the incident. And we know how incidents sometimes go. It can be out here a little longer than we thought. So it's a good thing that these are going to be in the station, you know, on our engines, so that we can make sure that we're not high and dry when logistics gets held up in another division or something. Light and Air is going to be bringing some healthier choices for us, and training vehicles and all that. But that's all going to be discussed when we come out to your station and visit y'all and talk about all these various aspects of our rehab plan, and to educate everybody on how Ventura County Fire Department is addressing all the standards set forth by NFPA. So sit here in a couple more minutes, enjoy my energy bar before I get back to work, and thanks for listening.
Hi, I'm Captain Jim Stevenson. I'm here at Light and Air 57 today to talk about phasing out of Gatorade. We'll be removing it from all the rigs and being replaced with the new Squencher product. It should be out on all the Lightnairs shortly. In addition, we'll be removing all candy bars, cookies, and crackers, and we'll be replacing it with a complex carbohydrate energy bar. This is to improve our energy levels when we're out on an incident. They'll be out shortly.
Okay, some of you may know or not know is that we're trying to reintroduce a new rehab policy here within the fire district, not only for structure fires, but for wildland firefighters too. How we're going to get this rehab to you is going to be difficult. We don't know. You could be, obviously thousands of feet away from your engine company. You can be divisions away, mountains away. We can get rehab to you. Some of the new tools we're going to show you today are some of the things that we're carrying on the safety officers' vehicles. In addition, you're going to see them on the Lightnair units. They're already there. And then logistics is going to have them out on our incidents, wildland, and structure, as well as EMS 22. What we're going to talk about today is the rehab chair. It's a pretty simple tool, but there's a lot of practicality to it. So we're just going to go over the introduction to it. My partner here, Chris, is going to be our guinea pig for the day, and we'll show you the setup here. So right now, your safety officers are carrying 5 of these in our rigs, as well as the Lightnairs. It's a real simple lawn chair that we have. We all have it at home. We use for camping with a little bit of a modification to it. The good thing is no batteries involved, no mechanical aspect to it. It's a real simple chair. Like I said, they come with assortment of bags. One plastic bag gets inserted into the netting here on each arm. There's no real trick to it. You bring it up here to the top, and there's 2 snaps that go over the top of the plastic bag. Pull the bags so they fold over the sides and drape down. Just repeat the same thing on this side. The hardest thing that we may come across here at these, depending on where we are, especially in a wildland incident, is we need a water source. Our water is what we're going to use for our cooling here. First thing we want to do is we want to get the individual cooled down. Let's start with taking off the helmet because we lose a lot of heat through our head. The helmet's going to just restrict it. Let's get your pack off. Let's get your jacket off. Okay, so you fill up each arm here, just about to the top of the chair support itself, just enough to submerge each forearm into each arm sleeve. These bags are disposable. They can be used twice if you have an individual with a tremendous amount of debris or soot on their arms. Maybe they have a small wound that so we have to be concerned about cross contamination. But you can take each case on a one-on-one basis. Okay, so once the arm sleeves are full, go ahead. Chris, why don't you come on over here and have a seat? What I'd like you to do now is submerge each one of your forearms completely into there, and let's make sure we got enough water. Okay, so right now, the idea of this is your arms are submerged in cool water. As blood flows through the extremities, it's going to cool. At the same time then, when the cool blood returns to the heart, it's going to be dispersed throughout the body. It's the process of slowly cooling you down. How long you are in this chair, that's still kind of a variable right now at this point. We're working with EMS, trying to come up with some numbers that are going to best suit our firefighters for the different types of tasks that we have. And a lot of it's going to depend on the condition of the individual too. Obviously, someone with some significant heat problems going on, this is just going to be a start until we can get some ALS to them. We'll start some IVs, and then we'll proceed from there with whatever we need to do to take care of our individuals. Prior to this, part of the policy too, we're going to be looking at your blood temperature, or your blood pressure, your temperature, your pulse, and so on and so forth. We're going to use a lot of different factors to determine if further treatment's going to be needed. But these are just one of the new tools that we have, along with some of the other products that you're going to be hearing about and seeing here within the next month or so, that the training and EMS is working on to provide more of an assistance to us out there in the field in time of need. How's it feel?
Feels good, sir.
You can add ice to them for further cooling. Obviously, that's going to be a problem if we're away from logistics. So the idea is to keep them there for a good 20 minutes or so. Check your bags. Sometimes they get some small pinhole leaks. You can just refill, you can remove, and just add a new bag if needed.
All right, in the near future, your battalion chief and the training captains will be coming out to all battalions to go over the new standing order regarding the new products we're going to be delivering to each station. The squincher will be coming out, giving you the amount. Also, the protein, carbohydrate, energy bars will be coming out. They'll be detailing the amount of product that will be stored at the station and also that you'll be carrying on the rig. We want you to remember that when this stuff comes out, we want you to use it properly, use that no-calorie Quencher Light, keep it around the station, use that for pre-hydration, and use that Squincher product when you're out on the line. And just remember, when you're out there, be safe, think about rehab, and we'll see you out there. Thanks.
Hey Nick, this Plat 1 heat thing really works.
This is awesome, like.